just learned English 2 months ago. So it should be, it should be good as far as I'm concerned. He's a stand-up comedian.
His name is Balton. You guys might have seen him around school. And if you think he's really funny, he has a comedy special that runs on BBC. You can check it out at any time. Very funny man. Yeah.
I said every other Sunday it's on BBC, so catch it.
Yes, it is. Please welcome to the stage, Nick Balton.
Thank you, Flagpole, for that wonderful display. I hope that the audience will be able to look past your ridiculous gimmick and and hopefully see your true musical talent.
I love you, Nick!
Thank you very much, Corey. Do you guys remember back in January when that pilot crash landed that plane in the Hudson River? It was all over the news, a wonderful, touching story, real American heroism. And the best part about it is that nobody died, so it's okay for me to make jokes about it. But when you look at the incident in a certain way, it's actually kind of terrifying. And allow me to back up quite a bit to explain what I mean. The vehicle in question here is the airplane. Essentially a 400-ton bus that can fly. And people, unsurprisingly, do not feel safe in these machines. So airport security has to go to extreme lengths to try to convince the masses that, no, you won't die in the massive aluminum tube gliding 30,000 feet over the open ocean. So high up that there's not enough air to breathe, but there's apparently enough air to hold up the plane. But they go about doing this in the wrong way. Instead of trying to protect us from the plane itself, the true threat, they try to protect us from the other passengers, and therefore assume that everyone getting on board the plane is a mass murdering psychopath. So they open up your bags and they limit what you can take on board. And to their credit, it started off reasonably enough. No firearms or explosives. Fair enough. In fact, I applaud these efforts. Simply put, I don't want to be shot on the plane. It's already a painful enough experience. But then they started to stretch the limits of reason and banned items like letter openers and screwdrivers. I would say this is manic paranoia, but I've been on transatlantic flights. I've seen true madness. 18 hours in a depressurized plane with 60 screaming babies, no access to water, and less legroom than the backseat of a Volkswagen Beetle will drive any mild-mannered civilian into a murderous frenzy. I mean, if I had a letter opener on me at the time, I would have been like Jason from Friday the 13th at a nudist beach. But the newest policies, I can only assume, exist solely to inconvenience people. Now you can no longer bring aboard such items as soft drinks, shaving cream, insulin, chapstick, or those gel inserts that you put in your shoes, for fear that you may use them to blow up the plane. My point in all this is that airport security is bogus. It does not matter how many bags they check, or how many Pepsis they confiscate, or how many times they make you take your shoes off, or how many brown men with beards they submit to random searches. It does not matter. These planes will go down. And because of what? Geese, apparently. The plane crashed because a flock of geese collided with the engine and broke it. How pathetic is that? An airplane, a marvel of engineering, rendered completely useless by a bunch of 5-pound birds. And clearly just the dumbest animals on the planet. Given that they flew information into the roaring turbines of a 747. What is the deal with these birds? Am I crazier, or am I the only one who thinks that they're up to something? I mean, they have clear motive, look at it this way. Birds are fiercely territorial creatures. Humans are intruding on that territory through aviation, and birds are known to attack people who trespass on their territory, which is something I know through personal experience. But who could have seen this coming? Goose terrorists? How did we let this happen? I mean, sure, they're probably the least competent terrorists on the planet. They downed a plane over Manhattan into the 30-degree waters of the Hudson River and didn't manage to kill anyone. But I don't care. I'm not taking any chances. I'm not flying anymore. A mere month after this incident, right here in Florida, another plane crashed because turkey vultures collided with the windshield and shattered it. This has never been a problem before. But now all of a sudden, we have this nationwide epidemic of kamikaze birds attacking civilians. It's like some 21st century Hitchcockian nightmare. I'm telling you people, it's not safe to fly while the skies are being terrorized by Osama bin Laden. Thank you, everyone.
Hey, you guys, I got a quick question for you. Who likes punk rock? Who wants to hear some people wailing?
How do you stop it?
And as fast as